Hello everyone, welcome to another Docu-Gen tutorial. This is going to be the first specific tutorial just going over everything in the main nav row. So let's just get into it. If we click on new document, we can see what's up here in the main nav row, which is what this tutorial will cover. So tree map just takes us to this view right here, which shows us all of our organization for the document. Style editor will take us to our style editor right here. Pretty self-explanatory. The SVG editor will take us to our SVG editor where we can upload and look at our SVGs that we have uploaded if there are any. Save will save all of the state in the application. So all of your styles, your images, your SVGs, um, everything that you've made will be saved into a JSON file, which you can then load right here. So I will show an example of that. I just made one a few days ago somewhere. I think it's this one, which has a picture of a Miata on it. So kind of neat, I think, just to use JSON for all sorts of data. I think it's pretty cool at least. Let's refresh though. So this is back to nothing, right? Another example is, let's say that you don't want to use your old document, but you made a bunch of styles that you really like. Um, I will do an example here. So we'll go ahead and make a style, and then we're gonna save style up here, and then we'll load from there and just see what happens. So first, let's just go ahead and make some stuff that we don't want to be on our new document. So for example, let's just do like a row and some text here. Doesn't really matter, but the point is that we're going to add a few things here just to show that they will not show up on your new document. Okay, so we have a big page here. Now, let's go over and make a style. It doesn't matter where we make it, but we're just going to call this one um, red background. And let's do color. Click on red background. Okay, it doesn't really matter what it is, but the point is that all of your styles will be able to be saved here. It doesn't even need to be applied or anything, but we will keep it applied there. Let's also go back and apply this on the first page just for even more um, certainty that this is working and all. So we will apply it by switching to page 1, clicking on styles, going down to red background, adding it, and let's get out of our styles there. Finally, let's go ahead and just hit save styles, okay? So now what we have is this selective redux state.json file right here. And I'm going to refresh. Okay, all of this is gone. Let's check our styles. We don't have the red background anymore, so let's load. And instead of loading our entire state, we're just going to load this one. And this is going to give us access to our red background style. So if you spent a bunch of time making a bunch of styles that you really want to continue using in other documents, you can save styles and use that to load up for a new document. Okay, moving on. The just in case I missed it, the load loads the entire state. I think I mentioned that already. This will take you to your different pages. Hopefully that's pretty self-explanatory there. But just to show it off, switching pages. And just so this makes a little bit more sense when we look at it, let's add a few rows and columns and stuff to page 1. And let's go ahead and switch over to page 2. So page 2 doesn't have those things. You can see that we can still see our entire document here, right? But our organizational view is showing us only what's on page 1 here, and then only what's on page 2 here. Okay, here's how we look at only one thing at a time on our actual document, though. We just click on this. Do we want to see the whole document? Select document. Do we only want to see the page we're on? Select page. That's for the document over there. This allows us to choose what our preferred unit type or measurement type is for the entire application. And that doesn't mean you're locked into this. It just means that when you open up a style, it will default to this. So let's go to styles. Let's hit create new style. We'll just call this measurement test. And let's go to size, I guess, and we'll open up width and look at that. It's centimeter. and just to show you, you can change this, of course. You can change it to whatever you want. But let's say that you say, oh, I want to use percent usually. Well, when you open it up, it will be percent. The whole point of this is just to save time, basically. So if you find yourself really using centimeters most of the time or points most of the time, then as you're making your styles, that will hopefully save you some time. And the last thing on the main nav row is this. This is just a quality of life kind of how much of your page do you want to see and how much of the kind of style section and tree map section do you want to see. So if you're really just not caring about what's on the document while you're doing like a style or something, or you're messing around here, then you can go all the way to 100-0, and if you want to see a bit more, 70-30. I might add some more, but it was kind of squishing down our nav row a little bit. So until I maybe make this more responsive to where it collapses down into 2 rows, I'm going to keep it at 70-30 there. Okay, that is it for the main nav row tutorial. I hope that was helpful. I guess there's technically one more thing we can look at right here before we end it. That's just this. Opens up this little about section. My name is Michael. Here's my email, and this returns you to the homepage. Just make sure to save before you refresh or anything like that. Um, yeah, I think that's it. All right. Thank you.